Welcome back to the Classical Liberal Arts Academy's Greek reading course. In this lesson, we'll be studying verses 11 through 15 in the first chapter of the Gospel of St. John. Verses 11 through 15 have a bit more content than the verses we studied in our two previous lessons, so the font is a bit smaller. That means we're going to have to pay a little more attention to correctly read the letters and see the breathing marks and accent marks. So let's be careful to pay attention as we go along. Let's read verses 11 through 15 carefully to make sure we get all the pronunciation just right. Verse 11. Es ta idia eilthen, kai hoi idioi auton ou parelabon. Verse 12. Hosoi de elabon auton edoken autois exousian tekna theou genestai. Tois pisteusin es to onoma autou. Verse 13. Hoi uk ex haimaton ude ek thelematos sarkos ude ek thelematos andros al ek theou egenethesan. Verse 14. Kai ho logos sarx egeneto, kai eskenosen en hemin, kai etheasa metha ten doxan autou, doxan hos monogenous parapatros, pleres caritos kai aletheias. Verse 15. Ioannes marturei peri autou kai kekragen legon houtos ein hon eipon ho opiso mu erkomenos emprosthen mu gegonen choti protos mu ein. Let's begin with the translation of verse 11. Es ta idia eilthen. Es is the preposition that we translate here to. Ta idia. Idia means his own. If you studied Latin reading, you remember that here the word in Latin was propria. In propria is in Greek es ta idia. Eilthen, he came. To his own he came. Kai hoi idioi, and his own hoi idioi. Auton, him, ou, not, parelabon, did receive. Kai hoi idioi auton ou parelabon, and his own him not did receive. Verse 12, we read, hosoi de elabon auton. Hosoi means however many. De is a conjunction that here is translated but or however. Hosoi de, however many, however, elabon did receive auton, him, edoken, he gave, autois, to them, exousian, power. Edoken, autois, exousian, he gave to them power. Tekna theou. Tekna means children. Theou means of God. Genesthai is an infinitive verb that means to become. Hosoi de elabon auton. However many, however, as did receive him. Edoken autois, he gave to them, exousian, power, tekna theou, children of God, genesthai, to become. Tois, to them, pisteusin, who believe, to those believing, tes, in, to onoma, the name, autou, of him. So verse 12 is a difficult verse. Hosoi de elabon, however many, however, did receive him, auton, edoken autois, he gave to them exousian, power, tekna theou genesthai, children of God to become. Tois pisteusin, to those who believe, or to those believing, es to onoma autou, in the name of him. Verse 13, we see hoi, uk ex chaimaton. Hoi is the pronoun which translates who, uk, the adverb, not, ex, out of, chaimaton, bloods, ude, which we can translate and not, or nor, ek thelematos, sarkos, out of thelematos, of the will, sarkos, of the flesh, ude ek thelematos andros, nor out of thelematos, of the will, andros, of man, al ek theou. Al here is an abbreviated form of Allah. You see it's marked by the apostrophe. Allah, which means but, ek theou, out of God, egenethesan, are born, or are begotten. Hoi uk ex chaimaton, ude ek thelematos sarkos, ude ek thelematos andros, al ek theou egenethesan. Note quickly that the prepositions ex and ek are two different forms of the same preposition. The reason why we use ex in the first case is that the next word begins with a vowel, ex chaimaton, whereas ek is followed by a consonant. Those who not out of bloods, nor out of the will of the flesh, nor out of the will of man, but out of God, are born. In verse 14, we read, kai hologos, and the word, sarx egeneto. Sarx is the Greek word for flesh. Egeneto, became or was made. Kai hologos, sarx egeneto, and the word became flesh. Kai eskenosen. Eskenosen means dwelt. And the word became flesh and dwelt en chemin. Literally this means in us, but we translate it among us. And the word became flesh and dwelt among us, en chemin. kai and etheasametha, and we beheld or we saw ten doxan, the glory autou of him, and we beheld the glory of him. Doxan, the glory, chos, as of, or like, monogenous, the only begotten, parapatros. Para means from or with, patros, the Father. Pleres, full, karitos, of grace. You can see karitos is where the word charity is derived from. Pleres karitos, full of grace, and aletheas, of truth. So going back through verse 14, kai hologos sarx egeneto, and the word was made or became flesh, kai eskenosen, and dwelt en chemin, among us, kai etheasametha, and we beheld ten doxan, the glory autou of him, doxan chos monogenous, the glory as of the only begotten, parapatros, with the Father, pleres karitos kai aletheas, full of grace and of truth. And lastly, to verse 15, we read, Ioannes marturei peri autou. John marturei. Marturei can be translated gives testimony or bears witness, peri autou, about him. Kai kekragen, and he cried out, he shouted, legon, saying, hutos, this, ein, was, hon, him whom, it's a relative pronoun, hon, this was he whom, epon, I said, ho opiso mu erkomenos. Ho is he who, or the one who, opiso, after, mu, me, erkomenos, coming, emprosthen, before, mu, me, gegonen, was made, hoti, because, protos, before, mu, me, ein, he was. Ioannes marturei peri autou, John bears witness concerning him, kai kekragen, legon, and cried out, saying, hutos ein, hon epon, this was the one whom I said. Ho opiso mu erkomenos, the one after me coming. Emprosthen mu gegonen, before me was made. Hoti protos mu ein, because before me he was. We've now studied the translation from Greek to English of verses 11 through 15 in the first chapter of John's Gospel. If you study this video along with the printed lesson in the online course, and do your Greek to English and English to Greek translation exercises as you're directed to in your lesson, you'll be able to master the translation of these 5 verses. Remember, there's always flexibility in translation, and I may say some things here as I go through the translation on these videos that doesn't exactly match up to the specific translation that's given in the printed lesson. To prepare for your online assessments, you should make sure to stick close to the printed lesson, as the online assessments are based on those lessons rather than these videos. I hope that this video is helpful. If you have any questions about anything in the translation, simply contact me and I'll gladly help you. I hope that you've enjoyed this lesson in the Classical Liberal Arts Academy's Greek reading course. We've studied verses 11 through 15 in chapter 1 of the Gospel of St. John. In our next video, we'll go on and study verses 16 through 20. God bless.